Welcome on to the next episode of Cyberthos Plays Pokemon Sun. I'm Laro, and I am here to tell you that this is a run that seems to be plagued with the most technical difficulties I have ever seen. It's kind of amazing, really. However, I imagine this is more frustrating than amazing. Frustrating as the fact that because of the time skip, Malf got healed, and I double checked that Malf in fact did get KO'd. But there is chaos in the system, and that completely ruined getting Friday's update out. Nothing to be done for it. Today's update suffered its own hijinks, but I really don't want to get into it. One highlight, though, that I will mention is the Nintendo Switch controller getting its update made the blue ring appear, and I was quite startled, but now I'm quite interested in where that's going. But hello, new character, who's this? Just joking, it's just Lily. They seem fine. That's a very much different style than she used to have. But it's actually a style that she picks out, which is an important moment in her character development. And I don't think that I don't think that there's been much changes in character design like that. I think your rival and Pokemon Red, Blue, Green did that, but not since then. Whoa, wait. Want to be like us? Okay, we've failed we failed 3. We failed 3 runs in this game alone. Pokemon Sword Shield run was hanging off a hinge with the Glaceon incident, and I wish we had those sessions recorded so that you know what the Glaceon incident is, but now it's a Noodle incident. We don't want to be strong enough to face any trial. Okay. She has been wanting to get stronger, but jeez. Kids really will be kids. She held that boat so long. That's worth honoring on its own. But yeah, bit of a hiccup, but I'm sure we'll get this run done in time for the Scarlet Violet release. A Moon Flute, but we're playing Pokemon Sun, right? You can call the legendary Pokemon, but we don't have the Sun Flute, do we? This is the first time we've known anything about these flutes. Oh, nice. Probably not those Ultra Beasts, though. Yeah, that'll be a huge mess. Yeah, that probably has Glaceon pretty much permanently out of the game if he has to take on a company at his age. He barely understands how it's all going to work. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. Shopping happened, my dear boy. What's that? You kinda do. Looks like he's really found his way too. Everyone seems to be finding their way. Lily is finding her way to being a more independent individual. Leon is finding his way to inheriting his mother's company. At least until she's back. How is... Well, even if she is back, this thing's a whole mess because of her. How... It's hoping to become a highlight could make everyone smile. Please do the trials. Please take care of your trials, sir. Sir. Your trials, sir. Yeah, side quests. Extravagant scale. That's one way to putting it. That was also an unusually difficult battle. We will have to catch up on levels because I did check the next level threshold and yeah, we need to do a little better. Alright, hang the docks. So our next goal in mind and what's probably going to be our end game team has to be locked in place. With that Pikachu. Alright, you can do raid Pokemon here. What is life really? Oh, nice! Got an item for Farfetch'd. Oh, that's kind of a huge problem. Aren't the Safari Zones still Pokemon preserves? I mean, it's handled differently, but still. More conservation areas. Yep. Okay, these seems to be more positive up and up numbers. But let us take care of that. We really have to know what figure out what we're going to work with. We actually have a fairly solid team. We don't have any flying Pokemon. We don't have any stab fire moves for the Oricorio. If I recall correctly, our last Oricorio was a support Pokemon. So maybe I would be better off for raising this Torkoal. I don't believe this white smoke does much. That could actually be a valuable ability. Seems to be rather balanced in stat distribution between the physical and special attack. You're up. Let's see what you could do. We never hatched the CV either, so we always have that as a backup option. But not as a Flareon. Likewise... Well, rather opposingly, our Meowth is not going to ever come out for actual gameplay because we need it for money. Am I supposed to go back to the docks? They are still wild animals, yeah. Let's talk to these two, and then we'll just head out. That's a way. Actually, there might be something down here. I don't think we went this way. Unfortunately, it's not so unimaginable. Honestly, a game plot that takes itself seriously to the tone of what Pokemon Sun is going over is kind of the storylines we need in games these days. Obviously not flood the market with it, but it needs to come up more visibly because our planet is in a bit of a tight spot. Didn't really come to any tangible benefit, but it'll work. And let's go ahead and head down. Nope, not there. I hate this area from the beginning of the game. I need to be a little better about the button. I just have free access to the lab area whenever, okay. Okay, guess we already clicked an item from here. I fell for a while helping Pokemon that got separated from their trainers. While I left once things settled down there. That's fair. You have a bone spectacle with them, but they're on your side. They really are not caught up with what's been going on. It really is like Team Galactic's situation in a way. A lot of a workforce just never was informed of what's going on. It's actually a very large floating structure. I gotta wonder how a floating structure like this interferes with... Nope, not going. Interferes with wildlife, ironically. Yeah, and invasive species are actually pretty terrible. Especially if they have a fast reproduction rate, because before you know it, the place is covered in them. That's exactly the problem that rabbits have. They just get everywhere. With our favorite source, the eccentric rich person. But you're not here to... Huh. Is that new about... Not here to listen to me ramble about environmentalism. You're here to watch me fail at Pokemon. What does she say? I can assure you, I will be holding back all game. You just said that. Alright, time for Pony Island. Last island and the site of where we'll finish up most of the game. I imagine. Possibly. We'll just have to see as we go along. We'll find a whole lot of nature to explore. Go find the Kahuna. Kahuna Pony Island also protects the shrine where Will's people worship the legendary Pokemon. Okay. He seems to have a heading now. Oh. Yeah, that... You really should have game with her. Now that I'm finally back, I will leave you once more. Yeah? Exciting new journey, yeah. But you actually don't have... You don't have elbows? I thought that kink in your arm was... That's not an elbow. It's just like that. You can't move it. Oh dear. I only have access to 3 locations this way. Huh. Does my right Charizard? Okay. I have all my islands. I'm good. We're good. Oh, Corsola. Hello, who are you? Who are you? Keep them safe, keep everybody together. Trading post, huh? It'd probably be easiest to get business here. Yeah, we have never really seen what Hapu was about. So this probably will be fairly light on things going on this island. I think that's a Mostosaur. And he was never seen from again. Sure. Sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, it actually surfs on its tail. Is that level? Oh, flash cannon. Oh, flash cannon. If I recall correctly, flash cannon is a very good move. 80 power. And I can't use it. That's okay. We'll just check in on all these buildings. Who knows what you could find here. Gosh. Oh no. Why would you tear it up in the light? When does underwater versions come out? But... oh. The belly's angry. Magmarizer? Not familiar with that. Electrizer? Oh, is this a Magmar Electrode? Evolutions? Or like something, but the Magmar counterpart. Was it Electabuzz? Yeah, because Electrify. Yep. That is definitely Electabuzz and Magmar. Wait, what? Random Pterodactyl? Wait, what? I'm just handed an Aerodactyl out of nowhere. What? Excuse me. I think we're going to need to go. Sure. I remember this old term, and it's the only way to properly name this Aerodactyl. It's a big lipped alligator moment. I haven't heard that term in forever. But I just remember seeing it in TV tropes. And that was a day wasted back then. Sure, I think these are physical sweepers. Yeah, look at the attack. It's level 40. Actually, what is my party looking like? I do have rock, but Carbuncle just takes it. It's well, or Carbink. Wait, 7. Stats are reasonable, but I don't know if I'd say they're exceptional enough to shift my party composition. Yeah, no, that floors me. No, it isn't. Especially when you have to release them. Because nuts look cool. Can I get my... Yes! Yeppa can learn Dragon Meteor. Not friendly enough. This will be a much different place. Sure? Oh, come on. This is where we're getting really good at game moves. Probably going good and get this. I forget if Fire Blast was good, but just in case. Might as well. Ouch, no resources yet. Do I have anything for selling? Oh, got a nugget. Let's see what else we can get. 15. Down to 8, so let's bump that up to 10. Oh, we can start getting max potions. I think that's all the shopping we could really do for now. We haven't taken any battles, so we should be fine for this. I've got max. Oh, you're not going to get level Swift Backs repels. Alright. Let's go ahead and Our challenge is going to be level 48. So we should be around... I think the levels are proportionally making a little less difference. Let's make it level 55. Oh no, our Ice Trainer is going to actually start going Z-Powers. That could actually be really bad. Rapidor. I do have a feeling your carry's toxic or something like that. I do have a feeling it doesn't matter. Not quite. Everything must go. Yep, I think we're gonna be just fine. I don't think friendship actually affects... Oh good, we have a completely worthless first one. Level 42 should be alright for getting levels. I appreciate that. I'll be fine. I mean, they seem fine. Well, yeah. What does Curse do? Curse will... Speed will drop by 1 stage, attack and defense will rise by 1 stage each. It does technically target others, so if there's no... So, if there's no opponents on the field, it fails. No? Actually... Yeah, no. Speed doesn't mean anything for this Pokemon. Oh, I'm getting this Pokemon, I guess. Oh, Crawler. Alright. Is it just going to be easy enough since this is an early game Pokemon? I doubt it. You're kidding. You're kidding. You're not kidding. This is really happening. Gosh. Yeah, you know what? I have a name for you. Just like the way I just leap, I'm left shocked, like as if I just got punched out of nowhere. Because that was out of nowhere. Obviously, I'm going with shock of force, not actual electric shock. Alright, so... First try on full health, no status, really? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to be getting levels. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, would anything else like to break today? Just had my power strip go off, and I had to wait that one out again. But everything seems to be fine, and I'm really concerned about that, but you should only concern yourself with something you could do about, right? I'm not really in a good position to deal with that. So, let's instead focus looking forward and not worry about the concerning things that I said. We got levels up to 54 that might have been too high because, quite frankly, oh right, I already picked that up. I forgot what it was already. It looks like game. Let's just think of a game. Looks like my way is over here. Yeah. I'm probably going to get another level or two off of just progression. And I'm trying to make it to the target 55 and trying not to overshoot too much. Ah, Drizzle, thank you. Just what I wanted. Alright, Torkoal is extremely slow, so it cannot run. Wait, is it actually weaker now? Oh no, it's just the rain. Yeah. Does it only have HP restoration? I never really thought about that. I've been usually taking out the Pelipper's pretty fast. Mostly because, you know, Hafu. And everyone, really. No car ballers, please. Alright, that went well. I never thought about items. Nobody has items. Yeah, no items. I don't care. You take care of yourselves. Okay, maybe a few hold items. Oh, look at them. Untag, Firestone. Nobody could use this. don't think anyone has HP steal moves. Nobody has. Did I teach Stone Edge to Hafu? Well, whatever. Torkoal needs to get a boost if it loses anything. I need Yepa to get friendly with me. No bug moves. I don't think any of my members are particularly fast. I don't know if you're going to hate the taste, but you know... Actually, I could just do Citrus Berry. That small amount can mean the difference between life and death. Okay, so... Old items look like this. Levels look like this. Movesets. Oh no, still had to charge them. Oh, that's right, I accidentally gave up learning that. I accidentally clicked badly on a couple of the moves. That's who we're working with. If you were interested in a particular Pokemon and wanted to look closer, well, hope it doesn't bother you if I say to go just pause the video at those spots. Because this has already been a bit of a rough spot. Especially because I overleveled my Pokemon. No. I did not bring Lily. She came on her own 2 feet. Repeat the power joke. Kahuna? Don't have one here on Pony. Don't have one? A little thing that appeared in the sky. You stick with me, you two. Up his old gran. Okay. Infernal fine girl. How'd you guess? So she has friends now. Traveling on these islands, making new friends. Kids are luckier than you know. Does Hoppo have to stay on the island most of the time? We'll help for this old gran. What am I getting this time? A Machamp? A Machamp? Oh! Aw. I'm now a damsel rescued. Oh. Of course. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. 2 hands to carry the trainer, 2 hands to push around blocks. Invited soil, it's black as pitch. Finds ruins. Up on the island will be this where Tepafini lives. Maybe. Then we see that on the other island. Oh well, we're actually here already. Rather beautiful area. Maybe. Can wash away any impurities with its mystic water. Yeah, it really does sound promising. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is the problem with impurities? I think it's just exhausted. Ah, block pushing puzzle. Yeah, no dice. Alright. Yeah, I see where to go with this. Alright, Charizard glided. Nelty, how about we go ahead and set the down? Oh come on, you're stronger than that. You're just showing off. Okay, if you let go, it just moves to the next slot over, so to speak. And that's slotted in. Right about them? Or they go wherever they want. It's not easy to meet them. But there's sometimes. Better than nothing. Yeah, Capricious is underselling it. Well, at least Nebby doesn't seem to be dead. There's that. That's a rock just like from Kenny. Oh, we do have a Kaduna now. Students are chosen by the Pokemon we worship in Hyrule, our sacred guardian. They are chosen from among the people living on the island each guardian watches over. Lee told me you were bringing new to our parts. Came for it, so a little far off. Soon as a stranger to our shores. My grandfather was chosen for this honor. Died suddenly some years back and we were left without Kahuna on Pony. Ah! But disappeared to the beast world. I know that she was a terrible person, but she's still my mother. Not to save her, just to tell her something. Ah! That's not good. That's still something. There's a ceremony held for legendary Pokemon at the altar. A ceremony that uses two particular flutes that somehow give the legendary Pokemon power. You got the Moon Flute. At the lake on Malula. The others are said to be on Executor Island. And off goes the pony. Alright, so back to Sea Folk. And my Taros. Charizard Glide! I appreciate that work, it's fine. I was wondering if I'd have to go to the entrance for the cutscene. Yes. You have Sea Folk. Wishing for your safety. Should be simple enough task. Need the new Kahuna. There's a place we need to go. Executor Island. Wait, there's a captain even though there's not a... I guess it does make sense there could be a captain without a Kahuna. That was a long time ago. Your world grows, right? And didn't they say that back on the first island? Huh. Those. The tree is the Pokemon. It really is, isn't it? You've been attacked by a tree. This is part dragon, so yeah, I'm going to keep Hafuing. I should be fine as long as I just throw down catch. Well, it's no longer a wild tree, so I know what my executor's name will be. That one up front is so angry. So this is how Executor Octo. That's a take. The little tail is a smooching head. Yep. Team tree, go. Oh. To the box with you. Oh, he's getting in the hang of it. I don't like how Zoom didn't like that. Suddenly. Are we about to fight an Ultra Beast? Seen it in a movie, and seeing him dancing in the rain. So shocked you're in after me. Why even bothering to get an umbrella? I was just thinking of that one moment back at Aether Foundation. Then she changed. All she could think about was the Ultra Beasts, and Nul and Nebby ended up both suffering so much. I'll wait for you and the others to save me. I don't know. Just the answer she needs, I guess. Become my disciple. I have plenty to teach. Like, I'm sure there will be something. I just like the idea of having a disciple. Okay, that's nice. Little touch. The rainbow. To have a good throwing arm. Oh, nice. When you think about it, the island actually kind of looks like a executor. Fair enough. Wonder what the trial was like. Oh, this location was actually very quick. Nah. Alright, we got the sun flute now. Not exactly where to play these. Oh, Fast Pony Canyon. Oh! Yeah, I missed that one. I thought it was going to be the other island. Can I take any shortcuts? Yeah. Let's get owners this way. And Taurus could make the difference in speed. Oh! Some skulls at Aether. You really know? Oh! Not here for a fight. Seriously, if you're here to save your boss, I'm here to... Alright, let's switch out. Fire's gonna be good against grass. I would be open to working together with Team Skull to sort this all out. Oh, that's your last mistake. Wait, what? Did I miss the charge up turn? You cooked me to the bone. Oh. Alright, because if I skull grunts, so if I Pokemon, this will be a little rougher. That's gonna be it. That's Poison Ghost, so that'll be very bad. Oh, they have Levitate? It makes sense, but they do? I probably should have healed, but... Oh, Earthquake, hello. Right. This'll probably be good for the rest of them. They might have Eradicate though. Or not Eradicate, but Golbat. Probably Golbat and Yongoose. Or Golbat and Gumshoe. That's not good at all. Hey, the Citrus Berry came in handy. I'll definitely have to switch Zaza out, I just need to know what they have. Okay, Golbat. Just as I said. Not a Crobat, that'll be good. But no shock. Tupa can't actually get... Okay. I don't think that does damage. That'll be enough. What percent? It's like what percentage of your strength? I only used 10% of my power. I've treated you very badly. Even if I was just doing work the president told me to, should have done all that. And if I apologize now, I know it's probably too late for you to forgive me though. Guzma really likes the president. You've gone in a different direction, but I still you have the same strength in your convictions. You're special after all. Poison C. Nice. He turned out to be alright. Not just saying that because of Poison EMC. The fact that Team Skull just like went all out just to try to save Guzma, despite not having a chance. Forget that, you'll bring the wrath of Tapu upon yourself. Should be fine though. Alright. Team's coming. That's nice. Alright, so what are we looking at? We've actually already covered a decent chunk of island. But then again, this is registering as a huge chunk on its own. Probably have to make it all the way over here. Don't know what's over here though. I'll probably, yeah, go up through here. Trial Captain was mission, wasn't it? So maybe I could... Valtree. Nice. Let's see that through. That might be post-game then. It'll be interesting seeing how this goes. We have to fight one Kahuna and one Captain. And then the Elite Four should be over with. You need to get some Pokemon so you can. Yeah, it's true. Back species for a reason. Oh. Am I? Oh, wow, well. Oh, with Boo beside us. Everything I've got. Mudsdale, so he probably uses ground Pokemon. It's ground. Steel's going to cleave right through. Their body. I don't have resistance to their ground. I really needed to reflect because of all the damage that's going to go out, but I also need to not lose Hafu. And unfortunately, Tokyo outspeeds. That's all the. Not like I didn't see this coming. I was hoping not to get one shot. That was... Yeah, 186 and 174. I thought it would have actually at least stood on red health, at worst. I don't think that was even a crit. This is bad. I thought Hafu would have been tough enough to at least take two low damage. I think that's. I don't think it's flying. That's unique to Galaxy Core's line, I think. I think it's a dragon ground, but it could be dragon flying. Dragon bug. There's a lot of types that can turn out to be. Oh, why was I not thinking of that? Yeah, but tough of taking it as well as expecting. Alright. That's still 60 damage. Use the flying Pokemon right about now. Oh, it probably knows Earthquake. I need to use close combat time, that's the time, and it's not worth. Oh no, that's not good. Well, you have counter. Ground will destroy fire. I think I just don't got... Oh no. Oh no. I can't actually do anything about that. Yeah, I could not stop that. And Torque will probably get one shot considering what happened earlier. I should be able to... Damage is actually turning really crappy because... There are now earthquakes. I might have a chance now. Why do you feel false hope? Oh, so the one time it does our counter is the one time I'm not healing. Computer cheats. Ugh. PowerPoint says earthquake is in. out already! I think it's switching back and forth because it's running out. Okay, that was their ace though. Oh, Gastrodon. Think I'll be fine with this? I know this is damning me, but it's kind of all I have for fighting. That looks like it's a high power attack. Yeah, please don't get one shot. Oh, I might have this. I might have this. Are you kidding me? No. Why? No. Bad. Why you do this? Can I get paralyzed, please? Okay, that will give me good enough. Need off a fake out. Vital throw. I like to use its recovers. That's probably a 80 accuracy attack. This Gastrodon is PowerPoint stalling me. Oh, actually, I'm out my strong potions. Oh! This is not good. Have to use it, my only max potion. Alright. One last Vital Throw. Feels like a good call. I feel like he's more recover stream should have access to. I'm actually getting stalled out with heals. You have only 2 moves. Tell me you have 2 moves without telling me you have 2 moves. This is... This is an absolutely miserable way to go. Wait, I thought we only had one of those. Please tell me you're out of heals. I hate you. Eh? Didn't think so. Yeah, that's not even a... I have to sack this one. Hey, you made it! I think with the defense down reset, I should be fine. It has recovered still. Wait, struggle? Wait. Wait, what? Muddy water, mud bomb, recover. What? What was he using for his fourth move? What was his fourth move? Also, this is the most humiliating match I've ever done. I feel like I did not win. The power of money? I guess most of a battle went well. It's just the tail end with the Mudstale is where everything fell apart. But yeah, the level difference definitely have to be boosted because of situations like this where I still just get one shot because they have a free one-shot kill move. Which is why we were doing level difference in the first place. Because we don't have Z move counters on our own. But it's just the team comp didn't work out. Maybe we will. Maybe not. Oh. Thanks. Alright. Max potion we could have used. That is the session. So we went straight from 5 bosses to 8. That's the thing that happened. Next time we will go ahead and recover our team. Just build back up, and then we'll see if we can carry this team to the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed, although it dragged out at the end, and I hope you have a great day.